I write YouTube, so for the most part, Frankenstein is there. Everything's perfect. The car is running like it should. I'm not losing no coolant. The car is running fabulous. I am still getting like a couple of colds, but not sure what that's about. But at the same time, my computer is weird because it will tell you achieve, and then it will say like inactive. I know I'm still gonna get those codes for the catalytic converter because I don't have no cats in there, but eventually I'm gonna get those old two bungs that go on it for the extenders so that I can get rid of that code. I was told those shits work, so we're about to see if those shits work. But as far as Frankenstein going, man, Frankenstein be going some shit. So I ordered some ignition coils 3 times. The first company I ordered from, they sent me the wrong shit. So because they sent me the wrong shit, I had to return them. So the ones they sent me was for like R1 motorcycle. And I fucking looked at the box, right? And I'm like, yo, this fucking box is small as shit. My coils can't be in here. Yeah, there were 2 coils in there. Small as shit. They were like fucking like this big. I returned them. Then I ordered another set, right? I'm gonna order from a whole different company. Cause fuck that company, So I did some more research just to see what's another good company for some high performance ignition coils, right? So and then the other company I ordered from, right? It was like 4 days. I'm like, cool. I figured the shit would have been here already. I go into my bank account. The money's still on there. The company never took the money. So I had to go and cancel my order, right? So then I ordered from a third company. And the company I ordered from is from New Jersey. And that was like, it said it was shipped. But it was like 3 days of like no response. No update. All it says is that it's been shipped and that the post office is waiting to accept the package. So then I had to fucking contact the company, figure out what's going on with that. It's like this car doesn't want high performance coils, It's like the fuck. So we get that taken care of. That should be here tomorrow. Had to take apart the front part of the manifold again. Had to redrain the antifreeze to get the filter neck out, and I had to take apart the oil filter housing again because after 3 days running the car, boom, fucking oil light comes on, right? I'm like, what's going on? And I noticed that my oil pressure was at like 8 psi. I'm like, nah, this car should be roughly around like 21 to 21, 25 when fully warmed up. I checked the oil, and the stick was like fucking dry, but it was like hard to tell because the oil is so brand new. It's like almost translucent with the stick. So apparently, I don't know what happened, but I think fucking Paul Dukes is trying to help me out. And I guess he wanted to recheck those seals that I put on there. And those seals, they're one-time use. Any seal that is held in by heat, it's one-time use. Because they already conform to that shape. And I think what happened was that he took it apart, right? And I have a suspicion because when I took it apart, and I went to go double check to make sure all the screws are tight, there was 4 that was loose. There was 3 that took like a quarter turn, and then 1 Pacific screw at the bottom end that took a whole full fucking like 6 turns to get tight. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, I don't want to snap this bolt. So I took it out and I put it. I had an extra, so I put one in there. See what's going on. So my car is still leaking oil. So the seal that goes for the oil filter housing, I bought 2 seals because now I gotta replace them both. I picked up the first seal today. I was supposed to pick up 2. The lady at Perk Hyundai, she must have fucked up, and I gave her the part numbers, and she orders me to seal for the top housing, the one that's brand new, that's made out of metal that you don't have to replace. So I told the lady, I'm like, you know what, fuck it, forget about it. I'll take it anyways. I'll just replace the metal one just to have a clear mind. And here's the kicker, right? They tell me, well, we should be able to get that other seal by today. There's another dealership, a sister dealership, that has it. We can get here in an hour, right? I call 2 hours later. I'm like, did my part come in? He goes, oh, we're just about to call you, right? And I'm like, yeah, bullshit. Y'all niggas wasn't about to call me. You only said that because I called. Because y'all niggas forgot about me. So they reordered it. It'll be a Friday morning. I'll be able to put the oil filter housing back on. What I did was I have 2 cam sensors, right? Not the 4 that I changed on the motor. But I think these are related to VVT that go inside the block. They're like fucking one of each head on the bottom where the oil filter housing goes. I took both of those out. And to have a safe, clear mind on it, because I know those seals, they're a little bit dried out. They wasn't in the best condition, so I opened up my seal kit. I replaced 2 brand new seals on there on each side, just to make sure that there wasn't no problem on why I was leaking oil. But then it's funky how those screws on the head were, well, on the oil filter housing, kind of funky how those loose. And I tightened them up, so I got a suspicion that Bob Dukes went in there. We took a double check to make sure the seals were good. My only thing is that if the seals are not leaking, it means it's good. So because he wants to double check, now I'm redoing the job twice. You know, a motor that I completely put back together that's supposed to be running perfect, I had to put back together. But this I'm not even gonna record the process of me doing that same job, because 3 videos before this one I did the job of the seals, and you guys seen that, how I did the seals and all that shit. So it'll be pointless to post another video. But that's fixed. That's gonna be fixed. So I'm not really worried about it. Hopefully, when I get everything back together, I start the car up. No leaks. The last performance mod I'm waiting for is gonna be for the oil filter housing. I did order a brand new plastic piece for the engine for one that broke. That's gonna be coming in soon. I ordered 2 of them. One is gonna be for the air induction, which I'm gonna slightly modify and cut a little bit because I'm not using the factory airbox, so it's pointless to have it there. But you know, it takes up some of that space so that it doesn't look all weird like something's missing. You know, and then we got big plans for the future, so I'm not gonna tune my car on E85 because from where I'm from, you can't really get E85 like that. You know, it's like one place you can get it, which is like Logan Airport. But even still, to run a flex fuel sensor is gonna be a fucking pain in the ass. And like I said, I won't be able to run E85 all the time, so I'm not gonna get the full performance out of my motor, which is pointless. So I'm getting the car tuned to 93. I bought a couple of decals and some shit that goes over the gas tank that tells you that the car takes 93 only. And I bought some labels that I'm gonna take out my old labels, put some new labels on there that says 93 only, or any octane that's higher than that. So that should be coming in pretty soon. Get everything locked in. I spoke to a company called, I think it's GEP Tuning, and they're gonna send me out an ECU for my car. It's like close to 800, but it's gonna be already tuned. So we're gonna be remapping the whole ECU. I'm gonna save the one that got in there for a spare, that has the original map, but this map is going to be a little more extreme. So we're going to have a couple of burbles in there. Nothing too crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really into burbles. You know, I let my car speak for itself. Because all these cars that got burbles and shit like that, they're not quick and shit. It's just making all noise. But I'm gonna go with a mild because they got a choice between mild, things like extreme and like super extreme. But I'm gonna just go with the mild. Uh, Eventually the cat's gonna have to come out, so I'm gonna do that pretty soon too. It's all within time. But take out the cats. Uh, on the computer, I'm gonna be doing a bunch of shit like choosing the 93 throttle response. I'm gonna ramp that up, and there's other bunch of things I want to ramp up, including the cooling in the car. But I really can't do nothing yet until I can talk to the company because I want to make sure that I order the right shit. Cause computers are not my thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I make cars go fast, making cars go fast is what I do. But when it comes to whole computer shit, that's not my deal right there. So we're gonna get that fucking taken care of once I head back from the company, so I can place my order for the right ECU. I already know what wheels I'm gonna get for my car. Didn't tell nobody yet, but they are 3-piece. So that'll be coming in soon. Hopefully I'll order it by next month. You know, I just want to make sure that my car is running in optimal performance before I do anything, you know? Because what's the point of having wheels and getting tires if the car ain't running right, you know? But I'm going to keep the tires I got in the back, those 295 grip, so I'm keeping those. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the tires to the front because the tires to the front are no good anyways. So I think my plan is once I get my new wheels, I'm going to put two of my wheels on, or the old wheels, drive to the tire shop, take my four wheels out the car, have them mount the two tires on the back, the two front ones, so getting two brand new tires. I'm going to be going instead of 245, 255, 35. And it'll be better for me too, because then there's less room in the car that it's going to take up. And then from there, my old wheels are going to be posted for sale. I already got a lot of people that are interested in them. I'm just not trying to sell them yet. Just in case if the wheels take a little longer, at least I know I can ride around with my old ones for now. Because there's nothing wrong with them. They still look good. You know, we'll take it from there. But, yeah, a couple of minor hiccups that I wasn't really trying to get into, but it is what it is. Eventually, I gotta replace the battery in the back. I think the battery's just almost done. So, the car's been sitting for like 4 days. Go in the car, battery's dead. Nothing's drained out the battery. I know that for a fact. I got the other battery, which is my spare one. I got the fuse unhooked right now, just so I don't have them both going on because I don't need the Optima still in the power from the battery that's there. So, but I already got a new battery in mind that's going to take place of the other battery. I did do what I had to do the other day. I took down the fucking terminal and I fucking grinded it down to make it a little more square. Eventually, what I might want to do is I'm going to take it back out again and I'm going to tape it up real good and I'm going to get some bed liner and I'm going to spray the whole terminal in bed liner except for the top piece so it looks all pretty, but just the bottom part so that if it ever touches metal in the future, I don't have to worry about it fucking arcing out. But pretty much that's what's going on with my vehicle right now. But it's a slow process, you know, and I still got to get the driver's seat, spare driver's seat, get that reupholstered. My steering wheel has been like on hold right now until I get the situation done so I can clear out my storage unit, get everything done so I can get the factory wheel in the car. And I think after that, boys, we're going to get fucking traction. Because that fucking traction control light been off since I changed that wheel out. For these cars, the common problem, like I said, I could essentially just grab my new clock spring, put it in and modify it so that it will work. But I'm not trying to chop up a brand new fucking clock spring, so factory wheels go back in there. Besides that, I kind of like the factory wheel a little more because this other wheel in my car, that's just fucking small as fuck. You know, if it would have been like almost like the same size as the factory, I would have kept it in there. But it is what it is. Otherwise than that, fucking Frankenstein is done. We're not doing no more work to this car. It's just a bunch of like little things that I want to tie it up to make it a little better. Engine bay still getting painted. Like I said, me and my boy spoke about it. We're gonna be getting his others done pretty soon too, so we can both roll out. We're gonna be painting his car and my car at the same time we do my cars, just so that it's less cleanup, less work, and we can get paint materials and all that shit done the same day. I got paint already. I just need to pick up some clear binder. I need to get another paint gun. I need to get a water trap for my paint gun so we can make sure that we're not getting no water in the system. But we're getting there, man. I know this is the boring video. Not really much going on. Like I said, it's still kind of winter time. We got 30 days till spring. So we're in slow motion right now. So I'm just working hard to get this car to the way it's supposed to be so we can hit the streets again. And this car is going to be pushing a lot more power than what it is now. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be pushing, but I figure within the estimated range, maybe between 500 and 550, my car should be making. Like, I haven't really had a chance to really get my car to beans right now because those fucking 235 factories are fucking spinning like a motherfucker. And that's with barely me even step on the gas. So we got some shit going on. But all that's going to get taken care of, all that's going to get handled. I figure I'll give you guys a brief update, you know, because, you know, we all run into issues, no channel's going to be perfect, no car's going to be perfect, you know, but we're getting there. So, this is probably going to be the last video for at least like 4 or 5 days. Maybe when I get the high performing ignition coils, I'll shoot a video on that so you guys can see that real quick. And maybe I'll show you guys the plastic piece. Like I said, I didn't buy the other plastic piece yet. The main one that covers the radiator support. Just because I bought the middle piece. The middle piece came from the V8. It's a little bit smaller width-wise. Because I still want to show off the engine components. So I just want to see if that one's going to work with the one I have now. Or if I got to get the one for the V8. Because the R is slightly different. That's why I didn't order that piece yet. Because if I can stick to the same one I got now, then I'll order the same one. But if it's not going to work, then I might have to get the other one. The other one that's from the V8. The little fucking shit that goes to the hood. That is the hood know when it's closed, and it's like a sensor for the alarm. The 150V doesn't have it. So what I'm gonna have to do is put it on top, put the old one on top, and then I'm gonna have to drill a hole so I can make it work. But that's the only modification I need to get done. But if I don't have to go that route, and I can get the same one I have now that already has a hole, it's gonna be less work for me. But otherwise, now YouTube, we out of here. Like I said, I'm out here cranking these cars out here pushing this work. So you know what time it is. Let's do this. Till next time, YouTube. And like I said, we got a lot of shit going on. Especially with the Lexus, man. Stay tuned. Don't sleep on the Lexus. We got new wheels coming in for the Lexus. We're gonna finish up the fucking side skirts, the front lip.